Hello, Army of Light Earth Division. Shawna L. Francis here. Today is January 13th, 2023. Thank you so much for joining me for today's Ascension Daily Update. We are switching gears in a massive way with tonight's channeling. I'm just going to explain what happened and we'll go from there. That's really about all I can do at this moment, because this just happened and I'm just trying to come to grips here. I'll say in the beginning, this is a good thing. It's a good thing. It's just like most of this stuff, it's just unbelievable. All right, so tonight I didn't sit down until 7 p.m. to just check in, and I have 30 minutes before my boyfriend gets here with dinner. And I sat down and I had one other important phone call to make, and I kind of put it out to the team. I said, I've got a half hour here. Should I make this call or should I go down to the Japanese garden to see if anybody wants to speak? And they said, go down to the garden. I'm like, okay. So I did like a 5-minute meditation and I went down cold. I just went down, and actually once I was down in the Japanese garden and sitting in the pagoda, I think I probably meditated for another 10 minutes. So it wasn't completely cold, but I, really wasn't having much time. So when it felt right, I said, is there anybody who would like to come and speak with me today, like I normally do? And there's nothing, and I'm starting to feel my energy shift, and okay, something's going on here. There's nothing going on. And I went ahead and I said, I'm sorry, I'm not seeing anything. Is there anybody here who would like to speak? And I kept seeing a face, and I kept seeing a face, and I thought, all right, that's weird. Get that out of my mind. Focus, Shawna. Well, then I kept seeing the face. The face was Queen Elizabeth. And then I would see Prince Harry, and then I'd see Queen Elizabeth, and I'd see Prince Harry. So I thought, all right, I'm just gonna go with this instead of trying to shove that away as my mind wandering or thoughts, just kind of errant thoughts coming in. I thought I'm just going to go with this. So I focused on Queen Elizabeth's face, and I see her reach a hand over, a bare hand, and put her hand on top of my hand, and it's ice cold. It's ice cold. And I thought, oh my goodness. And I grabbed her hand and I kissed it, and I said, oh dear woman, bless you. Because what if this is really her? And she's just passed away not too long ago. But I said, bless you. I bless you, dear woman. I gave her a kiss on the hand. And I just sat there and just in this moment, just being present in this moment for whatever wants to happen. She looked, like an elderly woman, like we are used to seeing her. I said, what do you need, dear sweetness? What can I do for you? And she said, I just need you to believe me. So she spoke to me. I just need you to believe me is the first thing that she said. I'm like, okay, I'm going to go with this. Let's just see what happens here. I said, of course, dear one. So I'm calling her dear one. Of course, dear one. Beautiful Queen Mother. It is such a beautiful honor to have you here. And she said, Shawna, I know that you know about the rumors about me. I know that you know the rumors about me. And I said, yes, dear one. And she said, and I know that you know that at least some of it may be true. I said, Queen Mother, and I don't know why I want to call her that, but that was just like a natural thing to call her, Queen Mother. I don't know. I said, anything could be possible. I've learned to resist the urge to shut the door on any idea or concept. It's important that I be open to all possibilities. She said, but I see, Shawna, that you do not have a judgment for me, nor do you have a fear of me. I said, this is true. This is true. She said, which means that you are the perfect person for me to speak to from this side of the veil. I said, I would be most honored to speak with you, Queen Mother, and to share with the world anything that you'd like to tell me and discuss with me. It would be my honor to serve you in this way. And she said, thank you, dear child. I have a lot to tell you, Shawna. There's a lot that needs to be cleared up, a lot to discuss, so much clearing of the air, and I just want to speak the truth. I said, I would be honored and delighted, Queen Mother, to do what I can to help you. So she kind of leaned back. She took her hand from mine. She leaned back. I see that she's wearing a light blue dress with a light blue hat and pearls and a touch of lipstick. She's looking all her queenly self, I noted. And she put on some ivory gloves that just went to her wrist. And she seemed to be sitting down. And then I noticed that she didn't seem to be making eye contact with me. She was kind of looking down, you know, and it looks like she had a clutch purse that she was holding with both hands, and she was kind of fidgeting with it, and she was like looking down. And I said, what is it, Queen Mother? And she said, I have to say, dear one, that I'm a bit ashamed of myself. I want to make things right. I'd like to be heard, and I would love an opportunity to explain myself. There have been many I have mistreated. There have many I have misguided. I'm embarrassed to say, that she continued, that at times I did not follow my heart, but instead acquiesced to protocol. And for that I am ashamed. Even though I sit here on the other side of the veil, outside of this illusion, with a much broader vantage point that supports me, still though I am utterly compelled to be forthcoming with this information that I'd like to share with the world at large. And at this point I start crying. It really is hitting me. I'm feeling her deeply. I have this deep knowing. And I said, oh, Queen Mother, I said, that is exactly what we will do. It's exactly what we'll do. I'll do the absolute very best that I can to help you with this. And for whatever happened, I am sorry. I'm so sorry. I know that you are loved. You are loved, and you've left a beautiful legacy here for the entire world. You are appreciated, beautiful, beautiful soul, I said to her. And she said, oh, thank you, Shawna. That certainly does warm my heart. I'm so glad. I feel like this will be a perfect partnership, and you'll handle this with care and ease and grace. I know it'll change both of us forever. I said, oh, you're not kidding. I said, you're not kidding on that. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Melchizedek was right when they said to me, I would not believe them if they told me. I said, this was early on when they said, Shawna, you've taken on a huge responsibility. And I'm like, can you please just give me a hint? And they said, you wouldn't believe us if we told you. They were right. I'm still not believing this. And then I see her putting her gloved hands, both of them, over my hands. Shawna, I just want to say, she said, that you've chosen an incredible burden, and your efforts here will not go unrewarded, that you will be recognized and revered for your service. And then I start bawling some more. I'm just crying at this point. And I said, thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Oh, goodness. I said, this is all an illusion, all of it. And it is my hope to, I said, I don't even know. I want to do the right thing. I want to do the helpful thing, but I want this to be fun and full of grace. Then I said, well, it may not be fun. She said, well, we are going to make a great partnership, and I have lots and lots of time. I said to her, well, we are going to make a great partnership, and I have lots and lots of time for you, and we will just take this a moment at a time, I said. And she said, Shawna, that is perfect, and I knew you'd understand. We have many people, many beings, many collectives, a whole cadre of beings who love and support both of us. And who want what is best for humanity. But most importantly, they are advocates of the truth. And that, my friend, my dear friend, is exactly what we will be providing. I said, yes, okay. And I took her hand and I kissed it again. You would never, ever, ever do that in real life. Don't touch the queen. You don't touch the queen. And I squeezed her hand and I kissed it. And I said, my dear Queen Mother, is there anything else you'd like to talk about today? Dear child, she said, in the way of preparation, I would very much appreciate 2 solid hours at a time with you. This may not be every day, but it will be many days, and we will be digging very deep. We will go down many, many trails. We will create our own tapestry of truth. It will be wide and deep and complex, and it will be perplexing. I said, oh boy, okay. I said, that sounds easy enough. Yeah, that sounds easy. Yes, so I said, I'll make sure that when I sit down to interview or do anything with the team that I have 2 solid hours to dedicate. So whether it be you or anybody else coming through, I'll make sure that we are uninterrupted. She said, yes, dear one, thank you. That is all I had for today. And it's so great to meet you, Shawna. I look forward to this partnership. I'm so happy with this choice and with our ability to connect and to enlighten. It's a most grand plan, she said, and we are the perfect pair to bring this information forward. Okay. I said, oh my goodness. Well, I said, I am all in. I'm all in, dear Queen Mother. I'm all in, and I'm so honored. And I'm humbled to be of service to you and to be of service to the planet. I said, this is quite a shock and a surprise. And it's going to take a bit of time for even me to believe this. And I said, I will be questioning it. I'll be second guessing myself. And then I said, I'll be getting to Mexico tomorrow, and I'm not sure I'll be able to meet with you tomorrow. It might be Sunday that we pick up this conversation. And she's like, oh yes, dear one, please don't worry about that. Just when you do have the time, ideally you have a good solid 2 hours for us. I said, yes, that makes perfect sense, I said. That makes perfect sense. Okay, well, I look forward to hearing everything that you have to say. I cannot wait for this. So thank you, dear Queen Mother. Until next time. Thank you, Shawna. Yes, until next time, she said. Yeah, that happened. This happened tonight. And it makes sense in that, for the level of attack that's coming my way and how they're, the scrutiny and everything that's supposedly going to be happening, I've been thinking to myself, I don't know how is this information going to be escalated to such a wide audience to where there's going to be such a big backlash from it. But this makes sense now, guys. Queen Elizabeth. And I'm sure you've all kind of heard the rumors about the royal family and Queen Elizabeth in particular. I don't want to spread any rumors or say anything because I don't want to make any assumptions about what she has to say. But I'm freaking out. So I got up, I paced around, and I'm like, okay, Melchizedek, I need to talk with Melchizedek. So I'm swearing. I'm like, you've got to be frickin' kidding me. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And I'm like, Melchizedek, are you available? And they said, yes, Shawna, we're right here. I'm like, okay, team, what's going on? Yes, Shawna, well, you heard this straight from Queen Elizabeth herself. This is a partnership made in heaven, quote unquote, they said. And Shawna, you're up for this challenge. You can do this. Let it flow. Allow this to flow. Open your heart. Open your mind. Open all of yourself up to this process. Let this blossom and bloom and flow and take over you, become you. Let this knowing creep into every cell of your body. And rest assured, Shawna, that this is the truth. This is Queen Elizabeth speaking to you from the other side. And this was a pre-life agreement. And I said, oh my gosh, I said, you weren't kidding when you said that I wouldn't believe you if you told me. They said, that's correct, Shawna. I said, well, I'm still really not believing it, to be quite honest. I said, I'll go with this. I'm all in, but it's going to take me some time to catch up with myself. And they said, yes, Shawna, that's understandable. And then I just start firing off all these questions. I'm like, okay, team, so can you tell me a little bit more about how this is going to go down? Is she going to be like my new interviewee for a while, or is it going to be a mix between Queen Elizabeth and the GFL? How long might I be working with her? Is there anything else you can tell me to help explain this? And they just wash this beautiful wave of energy over me, and it just, oh, okay. And they do this at times when I start freaking out and, you know, overthinking it. So that just settles me right down. I'm, you know, not spiraling. And they said, Shawna, so many questions. Just lean in, but kick your feet up. Just go along with the ride. I'm like, okay, thank you, Melchizedek. I got this. I got this. I said, what about making a video about this tonight? Should I make a video now, or should I save this till later? I'm heading to Mexico in the morning. What do you recommend? They said, Shawna, we recommend that you make a video tonight and you let your team know what's going on. I said, all right, Melchizedek. I said, is there anything else? They said, Shawna, you're right. You got this. I said, holy mackerel. Thank you, team. I love you. All right. So I'm obviously in my freak out mode, like I do. Like I just start freaking out about this stuff when it's new and it gets to this next level. This is all going to be great. I wouldn't mind. I need to get to Mexico in the morning. I still have some packing to do tonight. It would be really nice to talk with our Earth Division boots on the ground team from the UK. Maybe where I'm sitting right now, I'm wondering, can I do a Zoom call with you guys? And of course, anybody could join, but you know, maybe give this another few days. Let me get settled in Mexico, but maybe I'll set up a Zoom call with you guys from Britain, UK, you know, and we just, you can just help me. I mean, I know how brutal the media can be. And we're still a long, long, long way away from, well, I don't know how long. Who can say, from this becoming kind of more public knowledge? We're going to go down many trails. She said we're going to go very deep with the information, creating a tapestry of all this information that, I'm going to spend 2 hours at a time with her. And so I imagine this is, and I'll get direction, but I imagine I'll be making videos just like I am today. I'm not going to call this the Ascension Daily Update. I'm going to call it something else. I'm going to figure out how to do this, but I would love to talk with you guys in the UK. Just, I don't even know, for whatever reason, just for support. And anybody else, of course, who wants to hop on. So I will set that up and sometime next week, and we'll figure this out. We'll figure this out. I doubt that's going to happen. Okay, team, I got to go. I've got to get my life in order here because I'm talking with Queen Elizabeth now. Thank you so much for being here and supporting me and for believing me and believing in me. I know this will challenge all of you so much because it's challenging me and it's happening to me. And I love you guys. Thanks for everything. Thanks for all your comments, okay? And you're reaching out. And I thank you for all the donations that are coming in. You guys are amazing. You're the best. Okay. I don't expect to make a video tomorrow, but if I am able to and they come in, I'll give it a try, okay? But don't expect it. Otherwise, guys, I will talk to you on Sunday. I love you. Mwah.